Hi there, welcome to brilliantmaths.com, where every student has an opportunity to excel in maths. Do subscribe to brilliantmaths.com so you can have access to lots and lots of resources, examples, exercises, videos, and answers to help you check your work. Today's lesson is taken from Brilliant Maths Module 1, Chapter 5 to be specific. If you don't have a copy of Brilliant Maths Module 1, get one and let's work together. Today we are looking at units of measurement and conversions. Very interesting topic, very applicable to real life. Let's go. Example, for each of the following, state what quantity is being measured and the most appropriate unit of measurement. A bag of sugar, the height of a building, the amount of water in a fish tank, a spoonful of medicine, the distance from Accra to Port Elizabeth. This is real life. A bag of sugar. What exactly are we measuring? And what is the most appropriate unit of measurement? So for a bag of sugar, we are measuring the weight or the mass. And the most appropriate unit of measurement, if it's a bag, is kilograms. For B, the height of a building, we're measuring length. And the most appropriate unit of measurement for the height of a building. For normal buildings, you could measure them in meters. For C, the amount of water in a fish tank. The amount of water in a fish tank, we're measuring volume or the capacity of the tank. So volume. And what is the most appropriate unit of measurement? We should be looking at liters. For D, a spoonful of medicine. For example, 5 milliliters of cough syrup, of any cough syrup, milliliters. We are measuring volume too. And that will be milliliters, ml for short. E, the distance from Accra to Port Elizabeth. So we're measuring distance or we're measuring length. How far? So I'll call it length. And what will be the most appropriate unit of measurement? It will be in kilometers. So like I said, this is very applicable to real life. So let's look at some other examples. In this example, we want to learn how to convert from one unit of length to another. And we need to know that to convert from a smaller unit to a larger unit, you divide by the conversion factor. We'll find out what the conversion factors are soon. And then to convert from a larger unit to a smaller unit, you multiply by the conversion factor. What exactly am I saying? If we're converting from millimeters to centimeters, that is converting from a smaller unit to a larger unit because millimeters is smaller than centimeters. But if you're converting from centimeters to millimeters, then you're converting from a larger unit to a smaller one. So the conversion unit between millimeters and centimeters is 10 because 10 millimeters make a centimeter. So I'm just going to write the conversion factors by the side. So between millimeters and centimeter, the conversion factor is 10. So you're either multiplying by 10 or dividing by 10, depending on which you are converting. For meters and centimeters, 100 centimeters make a meter. So the conversion factor is 100. So from the note we've made here, since centimeter is a smaller unit than meters, if we're converting from centimeter to meter, we divide. But if we're converting from meter to centimeters, then we multiply. And by what? By 100. For the last one we have here, 1,000 meters make a kilometer. So the conversion factor between meters and kilometers is 1,000. All right, what is the conversion factor between millimeters and meters? If 10 millimeters make a centimeter and 100 centimeters make a meter, then 1,000 millimeters will make a meter. You're multiplying the 10 by the 100. We might just like to write that down. So that 1,000 millimeters will make a meter. So the conversion factor between millimeters and meters will also be 1,000. And from centimeters to kilometers, let's just look at that. 100 centimeters make a meter, and 1,000 meters make a kilometer. So 100 times 1,000, that means 100,000 centimeters make a kilometer. And 1,000,000 millimeters make a kilometer. That's very interesting. So let's look at this example. Let's convert 732 centimeters to meters. Centimeters to meters, we're converting from a smaller unit to a larger unit. So we are going to divide. And what's our conversion factor? It is centimeters to meters. So that's 100. So from centimeters to meters, we divide by 100. So we're actually doing 732 centimeters divided by 100, and that will give us, if we divide by 100, it becomes 7.3. It becomes 7.32 meters. So 732 centimeters is equal to 7.23 meters. For the second example, 80.5 kilometers to meters. Kilometers to meters. So we're converting from a larger unit, kilometers, to meters. If you're converting from a larger unit to a smaller unit, what do? Larger to smaller, you multiply. And our conversion factor is 1,000. So we multiply by 1,000. Therefore, 80.5 kilometers times 1,000. If we multiply that by 1,000, we'll get 1, 2, 3. 8, 0, 5, 0, 0. So we'll have 80,500 meters. And that will be our answer. We've converted 80.5 kilometers to meters, and we get 80,500 meters. We've just done converting units of length. Let's look at how to work with time. We have a 24-hour clock and a 12-hour clock, like we all know. So for example, we have one on the board. The inner part of the circle records a 12-hour clock, where you have 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, half day. So the morning is the AM, and after midday, 12 again, is PM. And it counts round again from 12 to 12. But we have a 24-hour clock, which is very distinct. Each hour of the day is distinct. A day has 24 hours in it. So the first hour of the morning is actually 1. Then it goes round to 12, midday. Then instead of 1 again, like a 12-hour clock, 1 o'clock in the afternoon is 1300 hours. So it becomes 13, 14, 15. So 1 p.m. is 1300 hours. 2 p.m. is 1400 hours. 6 p.m. is 1800. 7:30 p.m. is 19.30. 9 p.m. is 2100. 11 p.m. is 2300 hours. And 12 p.m. exactly 24 or 00. It starts afresh and then counts from 1. So let's see. Write these times as a 24-hour clock time. We have 7:15 a.m. So 7:15 a.m. is the same as 7:15. But there's a 0 there. Because it's written, the 24-hour clock is written in 4 digits. So 07:15 hours. 12:50 p.m. 12:50 p.m. is 12:50 hours. 4:25 p.m. We're writing that as a 24-hour clock time. 4:25. So that will be 16:25. 16:25 hours. So these times are in 12-hour clock time, and then we've written them in a 24-hour clock time. 4:25 p.m. is the same as 16:25 hours. Next, let's write these times as 12-hour clock time. They are in 24-hour clock time, but we want to write them in 12-hour clock time. So 13:20, 13 is 1 o'clock. So 13:20 is actually 1:20 p.m. And 20:20 20 is the same as 8. So that will be 8:20 p.m. Please take your time. Familiarize yourself with the clock so that it will be easy for you to do the conversion. Example 3 says, a train left the station at 11:34 hours. Sorry, the hours should be there. 11:34 hours. And arrived its destination at 14:15 hours. How long did the journey take? This is very interesting. 11:34 hours is between 11 and 12. Then it arrives at 14:15. Don't try to do subtraction for this kind of problem. Count to the next hour. From 11:34 to 12, that will be 26 minutes. So, from 11:34 to 12 will be 26 minutes. Then, from 12 to 14, don't forget that it's in 24-hour clock time. So from 12 to 14 will be 2 hours. And then 14:15 will be 2 hours, 15 minutes. So we're just going to add 26 minutes to 2 hours, 15 minutes to get the total time. How long did the journey take? That will be, can we just take it here? The journey will take 26 minutes plus 2 hours, 15 minutes plus 26 minutes. So that will give us 2 hours, 41 minutes. Because 5 plus 6 is 11, and 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 1, that is 4. So the total time taken for that journey will be 2 hours, 41 minutes. For more examples, get a copy of Brilliant Maths Module 1. Let's do some work converting units of time. Remember standard units of time. 60 seconds is equal to 1 minute. 60 minutes makes an hour. 24 hours make a day. 7 days make a week. 2 weeks is a fortnight. Remember that. 52 weeks makes a year. 12 months is equal to 1 year. And there are 365 days in a year. We'll just use some of these in our work. Convert 3 hours to seconds. We know that 60 seconds make 1 minute, and 60 minutes makes an hour. So we know that 60 seconds make a minute, and 60 minutes makes an hour. We want to convert 3 hours to seconds. So first, we convert from hours to minutes by multiplying by 60, and then from minutes to seconds by multiplying by another 60. So it's going to be 3 So it's going to be 3 times 60 times 60. And 3 times 60 times 60, let's use our calculator. 60 times 60 times 3 is equal to 10,800. So there are 10,800 seconds in 3 hours. Assuming we were finding the number of seconds in 1 hour, it would just be 60 times 60. 1 hour to minutes, and then that to seconds. And 60 times 60 is equal to 3,600. So there are 3,600 seconds in 1 hour. Then when you multiply that by 3, it gives you 10,800. So you have 10,800 seconds in 3 hours. Good. Next, if Angela works 38 hours a week, for how many hours of the week is she not at work? So she works 38 hours in a week. So the first step will be to find the number of hours in a week. So solution. How many hours are there in one day? There are 24 hours in a day, and there are 7 days in a week. So if you multiply 24 by 7, then you get the number of hours in a week. So let's do that quickly. 24 times 7 equals 168. Number of hours in a week equals 24 times 7. 24 hours in a day times 7 days in a week, and that is equal to 168 hours. Good. So if there are 168 hours in a week, and Angela works 38 hours, how many hours of the week is she not at work? So we're simply going to do 168 hours minus 38 hours. So we have 168 hours minus 38 hours, and that will give us 130 hours. So Angela is not at work for 130 hours of the week. Let's look at currency conversions. Different countries use different currencies. For example, in South Africa, we use the rand, and 100 cents make a rand. In Ghana, we use the Ghana cedis, and 100 pesos makes 1 Ghana cedi. In Nigeria, we use the naira, and 100 kobo make a naira. In the United States of America, we use the dollars, and 100 cents makes $1. In Europe, we use the euro, and 100 cents makes a euro. The exchange rates are used to convert from one currency to another, and the bank of that country actually determines the exchange rate, and they change very frequently. Let's look at the first example. It says, if the exchange rate is $1 is equivalent to 0.7775 euros, how many euros is 210 US dollars? That's the first question. And the second one is, how many dollars is 850 euros? So in this example, we're converting from dollars to euros and from euros to dollars using the exchange rate. So let's see how that works. So solution. For A, we know that the exchange rate is 1 US dollar equals 0.7775 euros. Therefore, if we're finding 210 US dollars, 210, this is 1. So to get 210, we'll simply multiply this by 210. Therefore, 210 US dollars equals 0.7775 times 210 euros. And that will be equal to, let's put the answer there, 0.775 times 210, that will be 163.5 0.275 euros. So 210 US dollars is equivalent to 163.275 euros. For the second one, how many dollars is 850 euros? If $1 is 0.775 euros, therefore 1 euro will be equal to $1 over 0.775. Sorry, 7775. So, if we are to find 850 euros now, so we should multiply this by 850. So that's actually 850 times 1 over 0.7775. Remember, we're converting from euros to dollars. So, if we use our calculator, 850 divided by 0.7775, and that gives us $1,093.248. So the answer is $1,093.248. So if you convert 850 euros using the given exchange rate, it will be equivalent to $1,093.248. For more examples, get a copy of Brilliant Maths Module 1. Subscribe to Brilliant Maths for excellent performance in math. Watch our videos and share. Get copies of the modules. It covers every topic in secondary school mathematics. And always remember, my name is Ngozi Orebogene, and maths is fun.